think we're good to go this time. Yes, did I do it right? Let me see, how do I want to mute. Oh, turn on, damn you. There we go. Okay, so I have not figured out how to change the actual title on the Twitch stream itself, but this is 1 versus GGM, and they just finished game 1, so we're going to go ahead and get started on that. Anybody in the chat can tell me how the audio quality is for the mic. That would be fantastic. I don't know if anyone's actually here. I don't know how that works, but okay. Probably give it just, 2 or 3 minutes to see if, give people a chance to file in if they want to, and I will sit here and enjoy my Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored. Okay. And this one, GGM versus 1, this just got uploaded. Perfect. Did it go? Oh. GGM. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Here we go. Alright, so we got the game 1 file here. We'll get that ready to go. Guess we'll hold that there for now. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into draft for game 1. Let's pull up draft here. And switch the scene to draft. Okay. So it looks like Team 1 list is on blue side for game 1, and GGM is on red side. So here are the bands for Team 1, Nidalee, Viego, Rumble, 2 Malphite, Swain. So 2 bans towards Pyroan. That is not surprising in the slightest. I'm not sure if that's the best use of resources, but I mean, Nidalee against Pyroan is probably a good call. And bans for GGM. Lilia ban for Vivian. That is a very smart ban. Nivea ban for Vixperion. That is also a very smart ban. And Yasuo ban for the one last bot lane. If you don't want to deal with it, that's probably a smart ban. And then Taric and Thresh to try to lower their amount of engaged supports. Okay. First pick, we got Rel. That's going to be Vivian on Rel. I know that they play that a lot. I think it's very strong early game, early and mid game, because just the amount of CC you have, but I know it tends to fall off, and you kind of need your team to pick up the slack, because the damage just does not stay. On Karma, I'm assuming that looks like it's going to be a Karma mid lane for Siminomas. And Trundle. It's going to be Trundle jungle for Pyroan by the looks of it. Okay. That's going to be good against the Rel to steal all those resistances. And then back on 1, we have the Victor pick for Vixperion. That's a very classic pick of his. And then the Ashe pick for the Wandering Monarch. Okay. So kind of a good combo of carry picks there. Lots of both kiting and chasing if need be, and pretty good scaling. Okay. We got the Varus and Leona for GGM. That is a very nasty combo. Basically, if you get hit by one hard CC at level 6, you don't get to move until you're dead. So, I'm hoping that this Ashe is bringing Cleanse, because you're not going to survive this without it. Let's see. Back for 1, we have Olaf. That's going to be for Slapped for top lane. I assume that's a pretty good pick, I think. Get past a lot of this CC. And then final pick, Renata. Oh, I like that Renata. I like that Renata pick, too. Kind of keep your... even if your carries get focused and bursted, you might be able to get a reset and keep them alive anyway. Plus, the GGM comp is very divey, and they'll kind of file in so that Renata ult can do a lot of work. You just got to be careful to keep her alive, because she's not tanky on her own, right? And then final pick for red side. For GGM, we got Ornn. Ornn versus Olaf. I have no idea how that matchup goes. But so far, I really like this GGM team comp. This is going to be a really hard team to kill. Just between, tank, lots of CC, lots of shielding with the Karma. I like the team one less comp too. I am a little concerned about whether or not they're going to have the damage to kill all of this for GGM later in the game. But I think as long as they're not getting caught out, they should be able to keep their carries alive for a long time to put out lots of damage. So that should be... This should make for an interesting game. Okay. I think that about does it for the draft. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this game. Let me switch over here. Get the game loaded up. And the way you have to load games in League or in here is a little convoluted, but that's okay. Okay, I just had it. Where did it go? Did I not? I thought I did this already. Oh, I guess I did. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and get game 1 loaded up. Okay. We are in for game 1. Let's switch the scene over. Okay, and that should be good to go. It's a little hard to check, but as far as I can tell, it's working. So, okay. Let's go ahead and unpause here. Let's move some people around. I could have done that way more efficiently, but oh well. Okay. So it looks like... Are they 5-pointing? Well, it looks like the Team GGM might be looking for a level 1 invade here, which is probably, it's a good shot with this team. This is a very strong level 1 team. And it looks like Team 1less has predicted this invade, and they're 5-stacking this bush here. So it looks like both teams are figured out what they want to do, and they understand the assignment at level 1. But they're both just chilling, spamming emotes at each other, as you do when you have time to kill. And yes, and both ADCs do have cleanse this game, so that's going to make them a little bit harder to pin down. And we have double TPs on both sides. Pretty standard starting items, all things considered. Both junglers starting with a potion, which I find interesting. I've been told that's bad, but I mean, if Pyroan is doing it, it's probably pretty good. Okay, so it looks like GGM has given up on their idea of an invade. They're just gonna go ahead and leash and get going. Top laner headed towards top. Okay, interesting. I guess it makes sense for Rel to start right at level 1 because they're huge. Okay. Got Trundle here. Blue buff. Where is he headed? I have no idea where he's going. I'm fast. He's skipping Grom. Okay, so he's going straight to his red side. So that tells me that he's got some spicy intake cooking, because this is the only reason you would do this. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that moving forward. I'll look at the bot lane. Looks like Team 1 has got the early push, which is good, which should be happening. They're both keeping the lane relatively even. Little bit of poke for Karma here. Slap is pushing top lane hard early. Well, that could be bad for him. He has no idea that Trundle's up here so quickly. Ooh, and he just took a tower shot. Yeah, this could get ugly. Oh god, it might get ugly right now. Okay, he just took a bunch of damage, but he's level 3. He should be fine 1v1. Just has to be careful, not to take a tower shot. Okay, bot lane's pushing in. Alright, well, I thought Trundle was going to go for the invade, but I guess he just decided to clear top. I'm very confused about Pyro and Savage. Oh my goodness! Okay, let me back up a little and see what happens. Did he take another tower shot? Or did Orange just take him on all by himself? Oh, yep, he did. He got too close. He got the brittle proc, and yep, that's dead. Because Slap doesn't have flash, he can't really avoid that. It's a little too late. Took too much damage. Okay. Rumble, or the Rel hovering mid. I don't know if this is really gankable, but they're going to go for it. Yeah, see. And there, Pyrone is there. The counter gank just in case. Excellent. And Slap is heading back top lane. He has chosen not to TP. I guess that's the right call. Wave's coming to him anyway. He doesn't really need TP to do anything about it. So I think that's fine. Probably should have saved his ghost though. Might wish he had that in a little bit. Pyroan, fair good deal ahead in terms of farm because he did a lot more clearing. While Rel did kind of left her blue side up just now. Well, she's finally getting to it. Let's see here. And we'll get the bottom scuttle. Let's see here. They're looking for a gank on this bot lane. This Oneless does have vision on them though. So they know it's a good ward by them. Okay. I'm not sure what the point of that was. It kind of gave info they already had, but it's okay. I guess it clears off the ward. Okay. And looks like one, or not one, mid lane is basically just a little farm away here. Let's see. And I unfortunately do not have a second monitor, so I do not have a way to see. I do not have a way to see the Twitch chat at the same time. They gank your bot, they get the Ash's cleanse. I don't know if that was necessary, but it might be better to save your health. They got a big wave crashing in here. Are they gonna try a dive? Looking like they might. Oh no, they're just gonna go, they're just pushing in so they can go do the dragon. That's smart. Gank bot, get prio, then drag your team and go get the free dragon and cover the prio. That's smart. Because there's no way they can contest it with all these minions in their turn. Plus, Rel's not anywhere nearby anyway, so it might not even matter. Okay. Nice CS lead for Vix here in the mid lane. It's actually kind of impressive. I know that Karma mid is a very difficult lane for most champions, but Experion seems to be handling just fine. And wow, Olaf is up way in CS in the top lane, even though he died first. It's kind of wild to me. I guess maybe that wave coming in was put the wave in such a good spot that he just getting on DSP. Oh, boom, gotta fight one here. And we're gonna take a lot of damage. And oh, he flashes. Ooh. Experien's gonna go down. I think he read his flash really hard there. I think he probably could have escaped that if he had flashed earlier, but I don't blame him. You want to keep your flash, especially on an immobile champ like Victor. If you blow your flash to avoid a gank, chances are they'll come back in 30 seconds and kill you next time, right? So if you can avoid flashing, it's for the best. But nope, he greeted. Nice that he both thumbs. Ooh. Oh, it's got a I'm amazed that Olaf has such a big lead here, even after dying early. I guess maybe Olaf's just really favored in this matchup. I genuinely have no idea. Let's see, jungler CS are pretty even. Double cloth armor for the Rel. Is that like frozen art burst? I have no idea. One CS lead for Victor. I mean, Victor Biron is one of the better, definitely one of the best mids in Beer League, so it's not surprising to see him dominating lane. Even with death, I mean, the lanes that died are the ones getting ahead in CS, so make it make sense. And bot lane is pretty even here. The GGM bot lane is not back yet, so Team 1 left lane has pretty good prio here. See here. Did I totally miss Grubs? Yeah, I did. It looks like Team 1 less got him. I don't know when. I guess Vivian must have got him. This whole spectating whole game at once is kind of hard. I guess because I'm not using directed camera too, so I'll only try doing that. Let me let it take the wheel and tell me what to look. Let's say I've managed to sneak Rel into the bot lane and see if they can get a lane gank, although I don't know. I don't know if the wave's gonna push far enough for the gank. Yeah, I think he realizes that, so he's just gonna leave. Scuttle looks like he's gonna get that scuttle there. And Victor might be roaming down bot. He might just be getting vision. Yep. Oh, almost. Okay, here we go. On the Victor, but oh god. Oh, yep. Good speed up from the Karma and the snare. Oh, yep, he's gonna go down again. Ooh, that's tough. Great follow-up by Moss. That play work out. Oh god, there's a fight right around here in the bot lane. We got Ashley on the other side of the wall. And Rel's got the Renan thing on her, but she's gonna go down. And then Renan's gonna flash over the wall, but that's gonna leave Ash high and dry against Leona and Trundle and Varus. But are they gonna be able to get the kill? They get another spawn on the Ash. And do they have the damage? Yes, they do. And a kill through the bot lane of GGM. Well, Trundle's gonna be a little careful. He might die his minions. Oh god, they're gonna get another kill. Oh goodness gracious. Oh man, this is a really fantastic start for GGM. And really rough start for Team 1. And yeah, even their CS leads are starting to evaporate too. So man, that is tough. That was really well played by GGM to not only get a successful game on the Victor in mid lane, but then transition that into a play in bot. And bot needs to see that coming, and they need to not get caught up here because they're just not as strong right now. They didn't have their level 6s yet. And because they're the GGM on head, they just need to try to avoid that play if possible. Because I mean, who's going to do damage between? I mean, Ash, Rel, and Renata. You're relying on Ash to do all the damage. She has what, Berserker Greaves? She's not going to kill you guys this early on. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so Dragon is coming up again in just under a minute. Looks like they might be setting up for another gank on Victor here, but he's smartly backing off right now, realizing that something is amiss. And they're sweeping for vision. They caught him! Trying to ward! Oh! But he's actually playing this really well, and when I just come up to counter gank, and throw off the counter gank. Oh, this is a great play for Team 1. Oh my goodness. And Olaf is coming in over the top, and he's cleaning up everybody. Oh my. That was, I don't know if that was planned for Team 1 left to bait that, or if that was just a lucky coincidence, but man, that's the kind of play they need after having a really rough start. My goodness. Okay, looks like their Team 1 less bot lane's going to go ahead and shove this out. And they're going to go collect the remaining grubs as well, so it looks like they're going to get all 6. Ooh, does destroying shield work on these things? I assume it does. Okay, that could make her grubs look pretty good then. Oh goodness. And when I was calling out, ooh, and oh goodness. Yeah, she's gonna go down. There's no way she's getting that spell reset. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's been a lot of action in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'm trying to catch my breath here, my goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and pause for a second here so I can take a look at the chat here. No chatters yet today. That's okay. Let's see here. So the scores 7-3, but I think they got multiple shutdowns, yeah, on that play. So it's actually, the goal's not that big, although they just got some of it back by killing the run out of there. Okay. So GGM is looking to push out mid. They're going to try to get Prio for this second dragon. And Team 1 does have vision for that. But I don't think they can realistically get unless Vivian makes a fantastic steal. Oh, they're going for it. Okay, they do not want to give up this dragon free. The Rel's going in. The side oh, he flashes there. One shot there. Goes down two, and then Leona's trying desperately to get a kill, but she can't get one either. Oh my goodness, another fantastic play by One collapsing on the attempted GGM play. Oh my. And that was a risky play for GGM because they didn't have TP top. And they did have TP for One Less, so they were able to get the Olaf in and collapse on that play. And man, that Olaf is paying dividends. Like, he can just ult and run past all that CC and kill whoever he wants. Like, that's a big deal because this GGM team is very clearly reliant on CC to keep themselves alive. And the Olaf just doesn't care about that at all. But now the Olaf's got a red buff too. Is he going to run to the horn? Question is he going to be able to fight this horn? Ooh, he's going for it, but Trundle is falling up behind. Oh, now he's going to get turned on against Olaf. Oh, yeah, a lot of ulti. Oh my goodness, or it's back up already. Okay, so he should be totally fine. It looks like Victor in top. It was a little bit of a questionable DP. Although we're not going to here in the river. Oh, they're doing lots of damage to each other. And then Olaf's going in. And then, there with the Karma, but we're not going to go down. But it looks like we're going to catch out the Trundle with the Rel and Olaf. Oh my goodness. Man. One Less got off to a rough start, but they have played really well as a team to collapse on these plays by GGM and cut back. Like, they started what, like 0-6? And right now it's dead even in gold. They managed to get a dragon. They got all sorts of grubs. I mean, they turned a really rough start to honestly a pretty nice lead for themselves at this point, just in terms of objectives. Okay, it looks like both mid and top tower are gonna go down. It's gonna be full plates for both. Looks like Experience getting a little bit, a couple of plates up top too.
Blue team's turret.
Okay. Look at the directed camera here. Okay. Got no real objectives up for. Well, no, that's I was gonna say we have Ripped Tail up in 15 seconds. Looks like the bottom of the PM is set. He's going AP there, which is interesting. I guess he's worried about these tanks, so he wants the big max HP damage from the Blight with AP. I guess that makes sense. They don't have a lot of really good tank killers other than that. Let's see. Look at the. Go ahead and take a look at the gold right here. Olaf's up about 1K. Trundle up about 500,000. The Experience up about 1.3. And Ash is down about 1.2. 1.5 total for the bot lane. Okay. So mid and top are cooking on One Less, but their bot lane struggling, which is a pretty common story for them. Okay, and Olaf is just out here. Looks like they'll ult out though. Oh, wow, the whole red team is killing each other, but it actually didn't do that much damage. Are they going to keep trying to chase this fight down? They should. They definitely do have to expand right now, but Experience getting a bunch of damage in the Victor. Okay, and Olaf coming in on the side, but just not how many pieces. He has to be careful about what kind of play he goes for here. Okay, it's both teams fighting. Where, oh goodness. Okay, looks like GM's gonna try to translate this play into a Rift Herald. It looks like One Less is gonna let them have it in exchange for potentially this mid tower. And they've got the big grubs. Oh goodness, so they're gonna get He's able to find the flash out, but he's gonna save it. Yes. The Rel will not, although if Ash stays here, he's gonna die too. Oh, almost on the speed. Okay, he's coming out on the side. Lunata and Victor are playing on the side. This is a very dangerous game. They can turn it on really easily. Olaf is here. I think he just ghosted. Yes, he did. But he doesn't have ulti, so he can't really go in on that with that ulti. So both teams looks like they're going to reset. Dragon's up in about a minute. Fire Dragon, aka the best one. One of you. Okay. Let's see. Everybody's items looking. I'm not seeing anything too weird. AP Varus is probably the only thing that really stands out, and that seems like a smart choice in this game, all things considered. Let's see here, any really big item power spikes coming up. Looks like this is about what we'll have in Dragon Slayer. It's like Olaf's having a hard time shoving his way into Karma, which is not surprising. Karma, one Karma versus melee challenge. Super easy mode. It looks like the Mark experience puts top lane. He does have TP, or he does have TP, or is about to have TP? It's actually a little hard to read in the US. Looks like, yeah, one less has both their TPs active, and while GGM only has the one for an Ornn, GGM is having to move into position on this dragon. Both teams have decent vision all the way out here for GGM. Looks like they're just gonna rush it. And I don't know if one is going to get on it. Yeah, they're just getting zoned pretty hard. Okay. They just going to fight instead. Oh, wow. Victor's doing a lot of damage on the side, but he does not have protection here, so he needs to be careful. Now, if blue team kind of split up, well, that might work to their advantage. Oh, goodness, that's a big Renat ult. Oh, my goodness. This is getting so much AoE in. And he goes down. They got Rel on there, but he's going to go down. Oh, my. Wow, that was... Okay, I need to back up and see that again. These fights are just so much stuff happening so quickly. I have a hard time even following it. Okay. Let's see what this gets. Yeah, Victor poking on the side. Okay. So Ash Arrow hits the Ornn, and that's kind of gets the play started. Not only Victor's just all the AoE and all of his tanks. He's shredding it really strong. Okay. And yeah. By the time GGM can move again, they were just way too low to fight back. So they're going to be able to move in and get this dragon now. It looks like Vix wants blood, going after this Karma. He's going to get it too. My goodness. Wow, an ace for Team 1 left. Wow, they have played these team fights so well. Like, I was worried about the comp going in, being able to kill all these tanks, but no problem so far. We'll see if that holds up as the game goes on, but yeah, so far, one left says that after a rough start, they really just have full control of this game. And they've done a fantastic job of getting everybody on the same page to show up to these plays, and they've been playing it well too. Okay. No objectives up for a little bit. Got Baron in a couple minutes. I don't think either team has a particularly great Baron take. I don't think we're going to see any crazy Baron rush plays, although who knows. Oh, goodness. Trundle is taking the... He drives right past the tower. He decided he didn't want that play after all, but he might not have a choice. Oh, now he needed to hit that blast plant to knock Trundle back. And Trundle, is he going to be able to get out? Oh, he's getting slowed. Yeah, Trundle's not going to be able to get out. That could have been a huge pick opportunity if they could have blasted it back into the team, but Nash probably wasn't able to auto it. A little far. Okay. I'm saying goodness a lot. That is a verbal tick I did not know I had. I guess the streaming, not having done this before, is kind of bringing it out of me. Okay. Looks like Pyroan is just taking his chance to farm. He's been trying really. He's been collecting farm a fair bit this season. He actually hasn't finished jungle yet. And that came in. Not a while. He's trying to make plays, and some of them have worked, but a lot of them have really not worked. So that is not what you want. When you're giving up farm to make plays, those plays need to work. And it looks like GGM might be trying to do some kind of ambush play here with Leon over the side. Get vision control. Olaf's waiting to see if he can cheese this Karma, but Karma does not take the cheese. Okay, Leon's moving in. Victor's top. He does not have vision up here. He might walk right into this Trundle if he's not careful. Oh, yep, here it goes. And there goes goes the orange ulti. Oh god, Victor's good. He's just gonna try and fight it, but he does not. Yeah, he doesn't have flash. I think that was his best chance to maybe try to burst somebody to get out of that, but he just does not. He doesn't have quite that much damage. He's fed, but he's not that bad. Not against these tanky champs. Okay. Olaf is now pushing bot lane uncontested. I think that's the right call here. Well, he doesn't have TP. Oh, god. So Renata gets caught up by Leona here. She's going to go down for free. And this is actually a really, really good spot now for GGM. They've just gotten 2 picks, and Olaf is bot with no TP, which means that they can 5v2 this Baron now. 5v1 this Baron. And get in to try to get in to get some vision. But I don't know if there's any way you can really get in, but that's one's going to try. They haven't seen anything so far. They're going to try to move in position. Baron's at 4. Baron's at 4,000 health. Victor's getting in. Now one. Good. Victor's putting out a lot of damage. Getting engaged by the rail. Oh, the Baron's going to take that. Get tanky. Victor's going to take one down. Oh, no. They're tracing them. From the car out of the pit. Oh my goodness. Another play that just goes from seemingly awful for one less to magically. Okay, magically, they keep doing it. It must not be magic. They just managed to turn it around, and Funnel is getting run down. Is he gonna be fast enough to escape from this? Yeah, I think he is. I think maybe they could chase him down eventually. I don't know if it's worth their time. Yeah, he's just gonna give up. Okay, and unfortunately, for one less, they were not able to finish the Baron. But they did stop it, and they got a bunch of kills, which I couldn't believe they did that. Like, I thought that was a free Baron for GGM for sure, but I guess their Baron clear is not that fast, so it gave Team 1 enough time to get in there and get in position. And so far, this Victor is just not getting touched in team fights. Like, he is just able to just walk into rank to wherever he wants, just to laying down big damage. They're going to need to figure that out because, you know, 11 kill Victor, he's going to have Death Cap pretty soon. That's tough to deal with. Okay. Dragons come up in 20 seconds. See if they try to reset for that or if they try to prioritize Baron. Looks like everyone's just kind of A-ramming at the moment except for Olaf, who does have his TP up, so he can pressure with that, pressure the side lane, and then show up to a play if need be. And Team GGM does have both of their colors. Oh god, Victor gets caught out. Oh, wow, that's one of his that Victor. Blocking a one-shot him. Pretty good for not ulti, but so much of the damage. Down, I don't know. Oh wow, they're actually a lot more. So Olaf doing big damage and Ash doing big damage. Okay, I mean, every time I doubt one less than team fight, they win anyway, so clearly they know the game better than I do. Every time I think I figured it out, but they decide, actually, we're going to win the team fight anyway. Looks like they're just going to get another 3 dragons here. Third. And it looks like Pyroan's taking this chance to farm, shove that wave in. Probably a good call. Nothing really happening. Another conceding dragon. Ornn upgraded items are starting to come in. Looks like he upgraded his own drop show first. I think Ornn has to upgrade his own items, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I've never played Ornn. I'm not sure on the mechanics of that. Okay, let's go ahead and pause here real quick. I should have the stream open on like my phone or something so I can check this, but that would be smart. Maybe I'll do that for game 2. We'll see. Okay. And I hope you guys are able to hear everything okay. No one has said it's not okay, so I'm assuming it's fine. Game sounds fine to me. It should be streaming fine, but you know how technology is. Sometimes it doesn't work the way you expect it to. Okay. So they're still up. GGM has both teams have a lot of vision on it. And again, I don't think either team does it particularly fast. Victor does have that death cap. He's looking at 557 AP. I like to see maybe a Zhonya's or a Banshee's for Victor coming in, just to prevent that pick play from happening. I think that's the one way GGM can win these teams by catching off the Victor and but if he has the coming out. There's a lot of ults coming out. Oh, that's going hard. Another big Ronaldo middle. There's definitely that one. Oh my goodness. Man, Team One Less is absolutely destroying these teammates. That is a clean ace for Team One. And what are they going to do with it? Are they going to try to go for the end? They might be. They're hovering over the bot lane. Those death timers are reasonably long on 3 members of GGM. Their bot lane will be up, but I don't think they can stop them. And they stall long enough for the rest of the team to return to life. I guess we're gonna find out. Looks like one's not gonna go for the end. They're gonna switch over to mid instead and get that mid tower inhib. Probably the right call. You don't want to risk a throw on an end when you're this far ahead. Just take the double inhib and you reset and you look for this Baron and then you can end with that. That's smart. Yeah, I've been blown away at how hard One Less has been winning. I guess I do think Team GGM has a bit of a damage problem because AP Varus has a lot of damage. He needs to auto and get those stacks up and then detonate it for big chunks of damage. But in terms of DPS, it's actually not that good. And the Karma has some nice poke and shielding, but her damage isn't great either. So, yeah, the GGM DPS is really low. Getting really so far. Oh, he goes down. Unfortunately, couldn't get the Granada W on him. Maybe the monkey down, I don't know. They're pulling it down in the ash. From the back. And again, they clean him up. Man, One Less has just been on point this entire game. Every play that GM tries, it seems like, One Less just shows up and immediately shuts that down. And not just shuts it down, but turns it in their favor. I mean, that's how you win against an aggressive team like GGM. You know, Pyro and the highest rated player in this league with 7 cost, big expensive boy. If you can neutralize his aggressive plays and turn it in your favor, you get that chance. Play. It looks like One Less going to be able to do it. No way. Yep. One Less takes game 1. Wow. That game started so well for GGM, and then once the 5v5 started with the grouping, I mean, they were just hard losing fight after fight. Okay. I mean, wow. I mean, stick it out in the early game, lads, because don't get tilted, because even if you start out 0-6 or whatever it was with good team play and good individual play from basically everyone on Team One Less, you can start winning those fights and you can turn it around really quickly. Very 27-minute game. That's pretty short for a beer league game, in my experience. So wow, congrats to Team One Less. They did a fantastic job coming back from an early deficit and just completely taking over the game anyway. My. Okay, thank you. You say it sounds good. I'm glad to hear that. Excellent. Okay, so that is the end of game 1. Go ahead and put that there for now. And to figure out where are we at on the status of game 2? Is it over already? It might be. Let me see if the replay file is up. GGM versus 1. Let's see, is game 2 in there? No, game 2 is not in there yet. So maybe it just ended. Let me message one of the captains and see. Let me see how soon that will be ready. Excellent. So yes, it did just end. So he will go ahead and upload, our Slaps will upload that for me, and we'll get started on game 2. Let's see. Did someone put the draft for game 2 in here already? Yes, they did. Okay, so let's go ahead and open that draft up. Okay. And draft, and we're going to switch the sides here. So GGM will be on blue side, and Team One Less will be on the right side. Okay, and we'll give Give them their fancy 1 because they won the first game. Team 1 got 1. Very nice. Okay, while we're waiting for that replay to be uploaded, we'll go ahead and take a look at the draft. Okay. So we got GGM on the left. Lilia, Nivea, Victor Bands. They had enough of that Victor. I don't blame them. They had enough of that Olaf, too. I won't blame them either. Those Olaf and Victor were just destroying every team fight. Like, once the Rel got in there with the big engage, these two just absolutely cleaned house. So I'm not shocked to see either of these bans. And these other 2 bans are for Vix and Vivian, respectively. And an Alistar ban. Maybe they're afraid of the Alistar. Yeah, they did pick Yasuo on team 1, so they were afraid of the Alistar-Yasuo combo, I assume. That's why they banned that. Oh, yeah, because they would have seen the Yasuo. They would have seen the Yasuo, yeah, so they would have then banned the Alistar. That makes sense. Okay. And then for team 1 less, their bans. Nidalee, Viego, and Rumble. I think that's the same bans they did in the first game, right? Or at least these 2 are. So banning up Pyrowind on his best champs. They didn't like the Leona last game. Or they were afraid of it in bot lane. I guess if you're picking Yasuo, you don't want Leona. That makes sense. You don't want... If you're playing Yasuo bot lane, you don't want some super tanky support to just sit on top of you and keep you from moving. You want to play against something a bit squishier that you can all in. And the Swain ban too, I think that's smart. 1 has a very all-in heavy comp here. And Swain loves being dove into. So that is a very smart ban to get that out of here. Okay. Oh, what am I getting invited to? Oh, sorry, L. Not at the moment. I'm kind of busy. Okay. So let's look at the draft. Karma first pick. Could be flex. Could be support. It looks like support based on the rest of the draft, but they don't know that at the time. Looks like they're going to run it. One that's going to run it back on the Rel and swap over to Vex for game 2. Probably would have stayed on the Victor if he could, but they banned it out. I'm not sure I like Vex this early, especially seeing the Karma. The main counterplay to Vex in a team fight, or really any fight, is to survive her initial burst and then just one-shot her, right? So I don't like seeing this until you already know that's going to be realistic, because then they can just pick a bunch of stuff that you can't realistically burst, and then the Vex just really struggles. Although if Wildlands plays team fights like they did last game, it might not matter at all. So maybe they know more than me. They might. So we've got, going back here, it looks like it's going to be Graves and Lucian. Graves is for Pyroan, I assume. It's a very good jungler if you very high tempo aggressive jungler. It makes sense for him. And the Lucian, I assume it's in the bot lane, but you know, some people play it mid sometimes. They do have a cast. You could really go either one of these, mid and top, or mid and bot. And on team 1 list, they got the Yasuo Braum. I like that combo, the double projectile blocking to make sure nobody has any fun. I appreciate their team comp there. I'm a little worried about Vex being their only ranged champion. Going very heavy melee teams is always a risk. Let's see over here. They got the Malphite for top lane, blind pick for GGM, and then Cassiopeia. I'm assuming it's mid versus Yasuo. I have not looked at the game yet, but I guess we will see. And then Trundle, last pick against the Malphite. That is a smart pick. I don't know how well Trundle does 1v1 against Malphite, because, yeah, you steal a bunch of his stats, but it's still a Malphite, and he still slows your attack speed and all that good stuff. But in terms of later in the game, you steal all that. You steal a huge chunk of armor, and good luck killing him when the Trundle has 350 armor because he stole so much from Malphite. Cass probably gonna have to do some work on that one to kill these tanky guys on the team, because so far this GGM lineup is not good at killing tanks except for the Cassiopeia. So she's gonna have to really pull her weight on this one. And on the side of GGM, like I said, I worry about the heavy melee lineup. And I worry about, OneLess's weakest lane is definitely their bot lane overall. Yasuo bot can be very good, but if you struggle with it early, God forbid you fall behind, you are about as useful as a soaked wet paper towel. And there's really not a lot of good ways to come back from that. So it will really depend on one less doing well in the lane to make this work, which I think is a little risky for my taste. But that's just me. Okay. I think we're about set for the draft here. And I have been streaming on the draft scale this whole time, right? Yes. Okay. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and switch to that. And we'll go ahead and download game 2, and we'll go ahead and get in there. All right, go ahead and download game 2. Okay. Here is game 2. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and minimize here, Get that out of the way. And GGM versus get 1 game 2. Let's go ahead and get that loaded up here. Okay. Pause that. And we will switch over to game. Okay. Alright, I'm still not exactly sure where everybody's going. It might be Cass mid, might be Lucian mid. I'm not sure which I actually like better against the Vex, to be honest. Looks like pretty standard starting items. Pyroan for boring the potion. On Graves would make sense. Taking damage in the jungle as Graves is optional. Oh god, he's walking right to a fall 5 stack. He's gonna get scared of. Oh my goodness, he's down. Reflex is not on point there, Mr. Pyroan. You gotta dodge that Braum Q or you are dead. Well, that was a very smart camp there by Team 1 less in that bush to watch out for a vision invade. Okay. I assume that's going to be a lane matchup, but I will move it if necessary. Alright, so at least Pyroan didn't flash late. Well, he might not have even been able to, but if you're going to die level 1, guaranteed, just save a flash. Trust me on this. Just don't do it. It's already bad enough that you died for free. Don't give him an extra freebie on top of it. Trundle got the first blood. He's got himself a longsword. I don't know if that makes a huge difference in lane. I guess we'll find out. And it looks like Little Juggler got our bot side. GGM is not going to hold on, make sure. I do have the sides correct. Yes, I do. Excellent. Graves is going to get a pretty slow start here without a leash, but it looks like GGM wants to do some level 1 cheese. Which is not a bad idea against a Yasuo bot lane. If you can chunk it hard early, if you can get them too low to all in you, it makes it really hard for them to play the lane. That's what else is Yasuo bot lane to do? He all-ins you, threatens to all-in you when he farms. If you can't get threat to all-in you against double range champs, you're in for a bad time. So that was a really good cheese play by GGM level 1. It will slow down Graves a little bit, although he's keeping up. Looks like he's keeping up anyway, just because Rel's early clear is pretty slow. And it looks like Graves is going for the early invade here. He's looking. He's finding out that Rel didn't boost our bot lane. So where is he going to go now? And they did not see that Graves was here. So well, now they see the Rel. Interesting. Rel might be looking for a gank here, but obviously GGM is fully aware of it. And they pull up the gank off anyway. Ooh. No, I think it might be too much, especially with Pyro and coming around here on the side with Graves. One's taking a lot of free damage. It looks like they're going to be able to just walk out of this. Wow. They got down on Rel. She has to flash. Probably should have flashed earlier to save health. That's okay. Just gotta watch out for Graves visiting her in the jungle. Okay. Very good counter gank by GGM. They were able to turn that into a pretty good play for their bot lane. Although taking 2 power shots there was extremely bad. They might have just thrown the lead they just got. Looks like pretty even, although Vix is going for a kill right now on the Cassiopeia. Does he have the damage to finish off the kill? Yes, he does. And that's why he takes Ignite, so he can get those solo kills. Taps forehead. Okay. In top lane, looks like Trundle was winning early. Decided to take an early reset to get that Vamp Scepter so he can sustain through the Malphite poke. That is the logical thing to do against Malphite, in my opinion, as basically any top laner, because if he can't poke you down, he can't really do a whole lot to you. Okay. We got Dragon and Void Grub's coming on mid in a minute. Looks like Pyroan is just going to full clear his jungle. Both junglers had a very slow start because of the early action in bot lane. Looks like they're finally clearing their top side jungle at the 4-minute mark. Don't try this in solo, your kids. This is a good way to fall behind in the jungle. Looks like they're ready to get that first top side scuttle. They might try to parlay this into a play for the Grubs. Yeah, like I said, they're oh my goodness! I need to back this up because that play turned like 3 different times in the middle of play. Okay. So, got Karma getting the Manta Q off. So it looks like he's gonna get the snare on Rom. Lucian gets dodge past him, does a bunch of damage, but he gets exhausted, then he gets stunned by the Rom, and then Lucian manages to kill him just in time, but then Rom flashes, so he's about to kill anyway. And then he's needed over this Karma. Can he finish it off? Yes, he can. Wow. Okay, that play was a thriller novel with so many twists and turns. But in the end, Team One Less comes out on top, which I'm shocked by, but I've been shocked by every time they've done that so far this series. So maybe I should stop being shocked. Okay. It looks like mid is pretty even, other than the Vix kill, and Malphite is very clearly very afraid of this Trundle, but that is giving Graves to soloing these Grubs. It doesn't quite One Less has any idea what's happening. They're going to just end up conceding it, which is too bad because Vix could easily show up and kill this guy, but he just has no idea. They're fighting in the bot lane again. Is that going to be another all-in for the Grom and the Yasuo? Oh, Armin's going to go down, and Lucian's going to hit by the tornado, but I don't think I can finish that. That's okay. They're going to parlay that into a dragon. They have now, obviously, they've seen what's happening with the Grubs, so they're going to go. Oh, and Vix does move over, and he's able to get there and. Oh, he finished? Yes, he can, but he's going to get blocked on by the Malphite and the Cassiopeia, and he's going super low. He's going to get the Malphite. Now, Trundle's here, one of the two gets Cassiopeia and the Malphite. I mean, honestly, he could probably fight this if he wants to. Yeah, he turns on his ghost, he ulties, he decides, yeah, I want that. Thank you very much. But, looks like he's going to have to give up before he can actually get anything. Okay. So, one Grub is still remaining. One Less gets the drag for free after that play bot lane. And Trundle is just come up here with the Rel. They're going to try to see if they can get this last Grub, but Karma knows to come up. Can they punish them for being in this pit? Let's see. Is that snare going to land on Trundle? Yes, it is. And he is going to go down. Don't know if that Malphite was necessary. Yeah, with no Trundle Ghost being available, I don't think they got away with that. I don't like using the ult there. Especially because, you know, the Malphite ult cooldown is really long early game, so if you're going to use it, you want to use it for something that matters, right? And Trundle's able to actually just TP right back to lane, catch a huge wave. I don't even know if dying there is really even a problem. Goodness. I have to put on my my auctioneer voice a couple of days. Oh, looks like they're going to catch up to Cassiopeia here with the Vex and Morel, and Cassiopeia has a flash, but does he just elect not to use it? Let's see. Like maybe stun lock and has no chance. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna flash over that wall, but he almost certainly would have died anyway. Probably better just hold the flash. Okay. I'm okay with that. Well, good play by Team One Less. They have a very commanding lead this time around. So far, the Vex pick for Victorian has worked wonders. Got solo kills, he's gotten picks. He stopped the grub and was able to... Did he kill the Graves? I think he did. Okay, looks like he doesn't have vision here. Graves is coming on the side. Cassiopeia, this is a nice gank attempt for them. Ooh, flashes to stop the grounding on the ground. Ooh, he misses the Q. He might be able to kill Graves if he lands that, but no, he is able to get out. And Morel is able to come in here and counter gank, but he might have gone a little too far. Oh, but then now Trundle with the double counter gank. He's not working. Oh no, he's gonna hold the Brazen again, and he's gonna run down the Cassiopeia, and Cassiopeia doesn't have any cooldown, so she's absolutely gonna go down as well. That was a fantastic TP. TP Roam, whatever it was by Trundle to use his lane pressure advantage to come down here and counter gank the counter gank. Very fantastically done. Very, very rough start for Pyroan. It's very uncharacteristic of him. But he's trying to be aggressive, he's trying to make plays, and sometimes when you try to make plays, you get got. Okay. Another play in the bot lane. Just absorbing all this damage. Right there. See, they don't really have any. Oh, he's going back in Karma, but he doesn't have the damage to finish. He's going to get rooted by this, and he doesn't have one ball. He's going to go down to the Lucian. Oh my. Yeah, I think. I think he's either A or earlier, or B not ult at all, because he kind of just got baited here, and he had nothing left to finish off the kill, and he gets run down. It's plays like that GGM is going to need to get back into this game. One Less is a very commanding lead right now, so basically they need to look for mistakes by One Less and punish those, because I don't think the proactive plays are the way to go when you're this far behind. Especially since this team does not have the greatest CC. You got Malphite, obviously, but he's the top lane, so he's not always going to be there. And beyond that, other than like a flash Cassiopeia ult, your CC is not, your hard CC is not great. So you don't have a lot of ways to force plays to happen. Okay, let me look at the... Sorry, let me look at the chat here. Okay, still nothing. Okay. Said sound is fine. I assume it's fine. Now we'll go ahead and pause. Dryer coming up in a couple minutes. Grubs is coming up in... Gosh, what does that say? Avoid grubs. I don't know. I'm a little confused by that. I think maybe it says 105 that the grubs respawn. Looks like one's kind of invading here. Vex does see them. He tries like a little poke, but they want blood after that misplay. That's gonna be a pot ghost, but I think the Vex is a little too far to try to make that play. Like I said, like the GGM does not have. As one of the Malphite, they just do not have the hard CC to force plays to happen. Which makes it really hard to play from. I mean, in general, but especially from behind, right? So they're clearing out vision here. And it looks like the Team One Less bot lane is going to reset. Dragon's up in 1 minute. And Malphite's shoving this wave in. I assume he's going to try to reset after this wave. But Morel's taking this downtime to farm some camps. Maybe look at getting this Malphite. Does he know this war is here? He does not. So the Malphite does see this coming. They got the 3-man coming in for One Less, but they've also got the counter gank by Graves and the TP in from the Cassiopeia. Can One Less or can GGM turn this? No, it looks like One Less is just gonna be able to just walk away. Oh, Vic's gonna get a nice little bit of poke on the side, but he missed Cassiopeia, unfortunately for him. Didn't get quite the damage looking for. Although, One Less bot lane is closing in from mid lane. Looks like yes, they got very timely roam by the one of the bot lane over to the club, and they're able to get position on it. But it looks like GGM is not willing to just give them up. Maybe if I were GGM, I'd probably try to trade this for Dragon rather than trying to contest this, because Lucian is over here. He can rotate, but he's too far to get to this play. It looks like, yeah, they're just going to concede the grubs now. All right. Oh, they got, wow, they got, oh my goodness, massive three oh my. Team 1's team fighting has been incredible. This is some, like, real LCS level team fighting engages and just coordination by Team 1 less. Wow. They've done an incredible job. Every team I've seen in some other series. And they're going to get a speed drag out of that. Man, GGM's in a rough spot. I mean, their team comp is not the greatest in my opinion. They're down good, decent amount of farm. You know, decent gold leads for both top. UK for both top and mid for one less. About even in bot lane. You know, the solo lanes for Team 1 have been killing so far this game. No objectives are up. Rift Herald's going to be up in a little over a minute. Looks like they're going to take some stances. Wow, plates are still up. It's only 12 minutes. There's been a lot of action in this game. My goodness. Okay. Whew. Catch my breath here. I don't know why I say that so often in the stream. I don't normally say my goodness all the time when I'm just playing the game or whatever, but as a spectator, I guess it just brings it out. Okay. Looks like not really posturing for anything in particular. One that could look to try to get position on this Rift Herald, though not sure how much they even need a Rift Herald. It's always nice to have, right? But hand off this blue buff to Vixperion, although he already has one. I'd like to stop one out, so that's a good handoff. And up there, looks like Scuttle Crab. Looks like the bot lane's going back bot. Mid's going back mid. Tyrowan's taking this chance to steal some jungle camp from one in the jungle. But they have spotted. And the deadly three from Team 1 is set to move in. Fixing to go for the ult. He lands it now. He's going to follow up. Yes, he is. And Rosen going the back line. But they're going to get both. Get stuff in Cassiopeia. But man, there is oh wow. They actually got one. Doing tons of damage though. And they go down 3 for 1. I honestly think GGM played that better, but they're just so far behind in gold that it doesn't matter. They just got beat over by the stacks. The stacks of gold coins. Oh, and one less bot lane tries a Braum multiplay there, and it's a Whipperino. And looks like they're going to parlay their top lane success into a Herald. Oh, I killed him a lot. I guess that's just Trundle passive, right? Does killing Rift Herald get health? I actually have no idea. Just like for everyone? Okay, I actually don't know. 6k gold lead and big objective lead for Team 1. They are very commandingly ahead right now. Orc first on the Trundle against Malphite is interesting. Frozen Heart Rush, I do like that. See, kind of just trade and poke him down here. One less is mostly resetting, and what's going on? Dragon's up in a couple of minutes. Looks like they'll start jostling that soon. Another gank on the bot lane. Now Pyro's here. Let's see if they can turn something. Yeah, I mean, that Braum Yasuo or Windwall combo, like I said, no fun for range champs. Which, you know, I mean, range champs was not letting melee champs have fun forever, so I think it's a little just desserts on that one. With all their hiding silliness and I mean, it's karma. No one feels bad for karma. Looks like one less is rotating down. Oh, they're going to go for the dive anyway. Man, knocked up by the rail. The Yasuo ulti, and they one-shots all three of them pretty much effortlessly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, they're taking their big stacks of gold and they're beating them over the head with it right now. And it's a fantastic strategy if you got it. We're able to take that bot tower. Trundle got the top tower. He's rotating mid. Is he the one with Rift Herald? Yes? Actually a little, yes he is. He is the one with Rift Herald. Okay. But he's sending it for this tower. He should be able to just walk up and take this. Yep. He's gonna lane now before we get the spot on. Excellent. The Dragon's couple 30 seconds. I don't know what you even try to do here if you're a team GGM right now. You're so far behind in gold and EXP. You know, you're down 2 levels top, 3 in mid, and you know, what, 3K gold apiece, 3.5K, 3.5K. Yeah, I mean. Oh my God! Finish him off. Good evolution. Oh, but it doesn't land the ult. Okay. Take the big one. Now, that's going to be a free dragon for them, barring something unexpected. Pyroan knows this. He's going to take a chance to go from the farm in the jungle. Pyroan knows what's up. Don't waste time trying to get free dragons. You have no chance of getting. Just go do something else. Okay. And he's walking over a war. He's trying to look for this Lucian, but they do know he's here. And there is no Baron up yet, so they can afford to all just be down here, just doing their business. Looks like they're going to summon the Rift Herald. Moving to end the Rift Herald. Does he drive it? He does drive it properly. He's got the mechanics. Now right the tower, going to 5-man this tower. This is a great tower to get. Getting this tower makes Baron so much easier to get. Now someone has to constantly go down here to catch this wave. So they're going out. Malphite goes in from behind. Oh, I'm not sure what he ulted or why. But he is dead. And he ulted something. I don't know why. Don't know why. Gonna reset here, but they're getting their back stopped. That's a very dangerous game when this far behind. And Fitz does try to turn and punish, but he misses his ulti again. I mean, he uses his ult a few times this game, but he's also 8-1 Nate, so I can't shit on him. He has been popping off this game. They are trying to get a gank on him now with the common Lucian. Do they have damage? Oh my! No, they do not have the damage, and Victor decided he did not want to be ganked. But Pyroan is coming in, and he does able to get the shutdown on the Vex. That has 1,000 gold to a Graves, which is something you never want to do. Don't feed shutdowns to Graves, kids. That's how you get 1v5'd in 15 minutes. I don't know if it'll matter here, but in general, Graves, don't give him big bags of money. Make him farm for it. Okay. So we're waiting for teams are kind of just reset at the moment. Nothing's really happening. Storm Surge on the Vex. I don't know if I like Storm Surge on ranged champions like ever anymore. It hurts so much. But the stats are nice. The damage proc is not bad. Oh, and then it has a Malphite who tries to flash over the wall. He does that quite dangerous. Wow, he actually goes out. Yasuo flashes after him and just follows him. Not sure if that was worth it, but it was kind of funny to watch. Okay. Just in time for Baron to spawn. They get the thing, and they're going to go right for it. No foreplay here, going right for the Baron. And GGM presumably has figured out what's happening. Vix is going to stand here waiting for a pick. He's going to go crazy. One-shot him. Oh my goodness. He's going to go really well. He's actually picking up a fair bit of damage back. He does go down, but so does basically everyone on GGM. They're trying to run down this Cassiopeia. Yasuo's activating Ghost. He doesn't even know if he had Ghost. Cast the throw here. He's going to see if he can try to hunt down this Cassiopeia. But Baron, Yasuo should go help them with this. Yasuo's DPS line is very high. You should always have him there with you to do that. I don't think it matters here, but just in general, Yasuo's DPS, right there. Right here. Really had a fight? Well, they already did the fight, I guess, so. Anyway. Yasuo goes back, gets the Infinity Edge. Vix has respawned. He doesn't quite have death cap yet, but he's should be there. Yeah, about 400 gold. And the Trundle is going right into the Sterix afterwards. He does not want to get bursted. Smart. When you're up big like this, it's often worth its weight in gold. You can get tanky. If you're on the big winning teams, like if they can't burst you down, I mean, you already do enough damage to kill them, right? Because you're ahead. So you might as well just beef up. Ooh, Dix goes for another ult against him. Barely misses. Dragon is coming up in 45 seconds. I expect one less is already starting to clear. Try to get vision for that. Ooh, Bronk gets kind of knocked to the side there. That should be really bad for him. We'll see if he's really tanky though. So he's able to could have gotten out, but now he's actually baiting for the Yasuo, and Yasuo's not ult that, which he probably should have. Now Vex is here. They do not know he's here. They cleared the vision there. So two of them are going to try to maybe camp that bush. No, Vex is going to back. She's going to go get her death cap. Smart. Probably should have gotten a Dark Seal if how this game was going, but sometimes the gold just doesn't line up. You'd rather have your components rather than get Dark Seal. Looks like they're trying to kick out Trundle here, but Trundle just ghosts out, and he is perfectly fine. Although, if he stands around for too long, the ghost will run out, and he might get caught anyway. Dragon there. Hopefully Trundle's still kind of messing with him. Vix is looking to see maybe he's going to pick up someone. Dragon, they're going to have to. But that is Dragon Soul for Team 1 last here. Up 10,000 gold. Dragon Soul. Got Baron. Vix just ulted. He ulted on the Malphite. A little questionable. Let's see. Pyroan says, heck with it. I don't think we can defend. I'm just going to try to get this tower while we have the chance. We'll see how that goes. There's going to engage. This is the right call. That rail engaging the Yasuo is devastating. You can't get hit by that, period. Like, that is just such a devastating combo. AoE knockup. Team 1 is just barreling right down mid lane. Can they just end here? Just 280 one down. They're taking a lot of damage to the artificial towers. Brave goes in and gets a shutdown. Probably going to die to the Trundle now, though. They are going to be able to kill this Rel. And Vex and Trundle decide to lead the fun of the day. Graves did get another big shutdown. He actually is 3,500 gold up on the Rel. Now, Rel is a very low econ jungler, so that's not surprising. And even with these big shutdowns he's getting, I don't think Graves can do enough damage to actually carry against his team, especially with, you know, wind walls and Braum and all that silliness. But who knows? Okay. Resetting. There's no real objectives up at the moment. Is all of the Baron buff down by now? Yes, it is. Okay. Team 1, this is kind of A-ramming at the moment. I don't know why. I feel like I should probably send Yasuo. Maybe Yasuo to go top and shove out this wave. Or Trundle. Maybe Trundle would be better. Yeah, probably Trundle because he has TP. But I don't. They should not be just A-ramming right now. They are. I guess the Nexus towers are dead. So if they get a good engage here, the game's just over. So maybe, yeah, okay. Okay, I see why they're doing this. I got it. They're just gonna look for any engage they can. If they can get 1 or 2 kills, this game is over. And you got Kim Tech Bag, they're so much stronger. Basically, if they can land hard CC on anybody, that's gonna be it. They're just gonna walk right up to the Nexus. They're just gonna say, alright, we're gonna make a stop. Rail up for the flash combo. This is Malphite makes a 3-man knockup. That would be great if they were stronger, but they just don't. They don't have the stats. Yeah. And the fight wasn't too bad in the end, but can't set the Nexus and win the fight at the same time. So wow, that is a very dominant 2-0 for Team 1 less. Very impressive showing by them. You know, I doubted them in Champ Select. both games they showed that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that is about it. That is a very convincing 2-0 for Team 1 less against Team GGM. And got a little bit of chat here, but that's just how beer league chat is. Didn't really get a chance to chat with anybody, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I This was fun. I'll have to try to stream more games in the future. Maybe work on a better cadence, I think, because this was my first time doing this, so I was definitely flying by the seat of my pants on this one. But yeah, I think it went pretty well. And game one was pretty good, but team one less they just kept winning fights. And they pulled away, and game two was just one less from minute one. Maybe that's what the name means. Who knows? But yes, very convincing 2-0 for team one less. And yeah, I think there are no more games for today, I believe. There are any more games for this weekend? I actually don't know. Let me see. Team... No. Well, actually, February... No, that was the final game of the weekend. So congrats, Team 1 Less, for the 2-0 sweep. They did a fantastic job. And I guess we'll call it. That's the end of week 5, and thanks for watching. All right, bye-bye.